the most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real-world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $100,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Turn 3 Racing Network. Tonight, we're here with the OP Grand National Super Speedway Series as we roll into race number 2 in our round of 16. Tonight at Daytona, we will see another winner. We will see possibly a round of 16 driver punch his ticket into the round of 8. Thank you very much for joining me tonight. My name is KR Stolfus, and I hope you all are strapped in and ready to go because, oh boy, things are heating up this season here on Wednesday night. Times are starting to roll in for qualifying. Harold Rothery has been the focus of our attention here in the 6th. Going across the line, Harold Rothery in the 9th place with a 48.99. Vicente Guerrero on top of the list with a 48.74. The 33 of Jeff Crosby Jr., tonight's race patron. Thank you very much, Mr. Crosby Jr., for supporting OP Grand National Super Speedway Series. And across the line goes the 33, and Jeff Crosby Jr. will take over the top spot with a 48.70. Good way to start his evening. The 04 of Mark Mann making his way across the line. Mark Mann going to put a 7th fastest time on the board. John Guerrero in the 59 getting up to speed. Now he's on his timed lap. If I could actually look at my scorecard. John on his timed lap. A minute and a half left in qualifying. Everett Lane in the 24. Gonna flash across the line, and Everett moves up into 8th place. There's 4 drivers on track. Make that 3 now as Nate Warren crosses the line in 16th. Our 3 drivers, John Guerrero, Nick Wing, David Overstreet. John Guerrero up into the top 5, Nick Wing into 16th, and David Overstreet is just out playing instead of qualifying. So David Overstreet going to start from the back of the pack. With that being said, guys, we're going to step away for the national anthem. I won't go anywhere.
The track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as our drivers are on the grid. And we get ready to roll out for tonight's race here at Daytona. Let's take a quick look at our starting lineup for this one. On the inside of row number 1, the 33 of Jeff Crosby Jr., turning a 48.709 to his outside. That is the 14 of Vicente Guerrero. Row number 2, the 88 of Gabe Butler, and the 071 of Eric Lorey. Row number 3 going to be the 59 of John Guerrero, and the 44 of Anthony English. Row 4, the 19 of Zach Workman, the 04 of Mark Mann. Row number 5, Everett Lane in the 24, and to his outside, that is the 12 of Zach Fritsch. Row 6, 62 of Les Levy. On his outside is the 9 of Duane Corbett. Row number 7 going to be the 71 of Sean McCara and the 53 of Dave Hunt. Adam Kilday in the 85 and the 748 of Nick Wing. Row number 9, Dustin Logston in the 81, and to his outside, that will be Nate Warren. Row number 10, Jeff Crosby Sr. in the 15, in the 20 of Derek Donna. Row number 11, Ron Walters and Casey Gilchrist. Row 12, Gerry Bergeron and Harold Rothery. Row 13 will be the 27 of Sean Stevens and the 83 of Shane Posey. David Overstreet and Chris Jordan will make up row 14. Row 15 going to be Alex Giffen and Lynn McNeese. And our final starter here tonight is the 871 of Justin Wynn. .31 drivers on track for this one here tonight as they make their way through 3 and 4 for the final time in a peaceful nature. 33 and the 14 will bring this field to the green flag. And here we go, pace car down and away. Green flag is out, and for the first time, we head off for turn number 1. Side by side, the 14 and the 33. So far, a calm, cool, collected start. Everyone got through the gearbox cleanly. Wayne Corbett in the 9, jumping up to the high side, already trying to make that third lane work. Right now he doesn't have any help. Here comes the 12 of Zach Fritsch. Zach jumps up there to try and get some extra energy going. And the second lane seems to fizzle out. Looks like a lot of people tried to move up into the third lane. Now the 9 and the 12 drop down in line behind Eric Lorey. As the field races off into turn number 3, the 88 of Gabe Butler on the back bumper of Jeff Crosby Jr. Butler in the 88 picked up a win last week, punching his ticket into the round of 8. Excuse me. '16 to Nate Warren, riding around on the high side. New fast lap. This might bode well for Buckeye Dana. Harold Rothery has the fastest lap of the race at a 45.19. Rothery getting after it with his lap time. One car slow in the wall. That is 83 of Shane Posey. Field really getting up to full speed now as the last time around, almost everybody turning their fastest lap of the race. Alex Giffen in the 99 now owns the 0.99. That will be short-lived as he is disconnected. Maybe he's come back. Do not want to have a bad internet connection on a super speedway. When you fade out, it breaks your draft up, slows everybody down. No press to number 14. Vicente Guerrero flashing across the line in the race lead. 6 laps in, and once again over half the field turning their best lap of the race. So the pace out there is very fast. Dustin Logston in the 81 now with the fastest lap of the race at a 44.803. So a high, basically just everyone flat out flying out there. Foot to the floor. Get all you can style of racing. Speeds nearing almost 200 miles an hour down the straightaway. The 14 and the 88 looking very solid at the front of the field. Take a look at the speed of Vicente Guerrero as he heads to the tri-oval. .201 before they send it off into the corner. These boys are flat getting after it tonight. Despite all of the speed that is going on out there, the biggest mover of the race right now is the 16 of Nate Warren. He is up 10 spots from where he started. And with the pace that is being laid down out there, that is flat impressive. Nate Warren using that third lane to try and now battle for the race lead. The 16 door to door with Eric Lorey and the 071 Duane Corbett, almost getting into the 81 of Dustin Logston. Close quarters racing off of turn number 2. Someone scraping the wall. Got a few cars down below the yellow line, but they blend back in. A wicked fast pace out there. And the field currently being separated by 2.9 seconds. Chris Jordan in the 78 at the tail of this field, just under 3 seconds behind the race lead. Jordan taking us for a ride on board, but the battle at the front remains between the 14 and the 88. The 16 falling back just a little bit, but trying to make something happen in the third lane once again. A lot of wiggling going on, but everyone seems to be staying within their own lines. Not sure where I was going to go with that thought. A little bit of wiggling, but that wiggling seems to be contained. There we go. That sounds like what I wanted to say. Take a look at our point standings as they came into tonight's race. Gabe Butler picked up the win last week, advancing into the round of 8. 15 points to the good is Vicente Guerrero, and the 14 right around at the front on the bottom line. A good start to his race here tonight. Below the cut line, Zach Workman in trouble. Lynn McNeese in some trouble. Mark Mann as well. These guys all picked up wins this season. And they are now finding themselves below the cut line. Dustin Logston in the 81 picked up a win on week 13. As we race around side by side, we're working lap 14, gonna start lap 15 here. Our fuel tanks starting to get on E. You guys will be planning to make a what could be our first round of green flag pit stops. Field starting to form up down on the bottom lane. Still got a few laps before that fuel window opens. Somebody might try to short pit. Keep an eye on how this is going to work out. As they make their way down the backstretch, the front sees the 071 of Lorey. And the 16 of Nate Warren. And here we go. First round of green flag pit stops is underway. Lorey locking the brakes up, almost getting into the grass. That leaves Jeff Crosby Jr., the 33, as our race leader. So the 33 out in front now. And here comes our next group of drivers. And the 33 in trouble at the front. 3 cars make contact. Around goes Harold Rothery. And Jeff Crosby Jr. pointed the wrong direction. Mayhem on pit road for the second group. The 53 of Dave Hunt stayed out. Dave Hunt has the race lead. And now Dave Hunt gonna hit pit road. Long pit stops for a few drivers as the first yellow flag of the night has come out. Alex Giffen pointed the wrong direction. The long pit stops for Shane Posey, Everett Lane, Lorey, and John Guerrero. I believe speeding penalties for those 4 drivers. The yellow flag is going to come out, and I think it will score Dave Hunt as our race leader. Dave Hunt timing it perfectly. Let's see if we can figure out what happened to the 99. Giffen just touches the embankment, goes for a spin. Trying to get up to speed and upset the car, and around he went. Well, the first yellow flag comes out in the field. The field slowed down. Quite a few drivers making their way on the pit road. Quick stop all around. So, Dave Hunt timed his pit stop perfectly. Solo pit stop, all by himself. Yellow flag comes out. 53 looks like a strategy genius right now. Got his pit stop in, got his track position. Yellow flag comes out, he'll restart as the race leader. If you'll excuse me for just a minute, I need to step away. We'll keep this up. I'll be right back. All right, the lights have gone down off on the pace car. Field is stacked up 2 by 2, making it making its way down the backstretch. I had to go get a drink. I have something in my throat and I can't shake it. All right. Whew. We'll get through this. It's all in good fun, right? Who needs a throat? All right, pace car going to head for pit lane. Dave Hunt, Zach Fritsch going to lead this field to the green flag, and away we go. Once again, we are back racing. Dave Hunt squirts out in front, but Ron Walters in the 10 going to hustle to his back bumper. Zach Fritsch in the 12 has some momentum down the back stretch. Looks like he's cleared the 53 and now drops down in front of Dave Hunt. Zach Fritsch, our race leader, and that will put the 04 of Mark Mann in front of the second lane. And Nate Warren in the 16, wasting no time trying to get that third lane rolling. Mark Mann now side by side with the 12 of Zach Fritsch, and Nate Warren in the 16 trying to hustle that third lane with just two cars. Warren creeping up on the door of the 04, but not quite getting there just yet. Starting to see the third lane get a few more cars up there. Nate Warren and Casey Gilchrist going to be joined by three others. There's contact down the backstretch. The 10 of Ron Walters going around. Second yellow flag of the night comes out. And several cars caught up in this one. Yellow flag coming out. Let's take a look and see what happened. See if we can pull this back a little bit more. Oh, the puff of smoke. Maybe an engine let go. Dave Hunt seems to be the only one not able to drive away. And the 53, I do believe, popped his engine down the backstretch. And that was what triggered this incident. The yellow flag out once again for a big pileup after a blown engine. Anthony English not going to make it down pit road, but Casey Gilchrist in the 29 with a little bit of damage is going to head that way. Zach Fritsch going to stay out as we get to the closing laps of our opening stage. We get close to the stage break. Track position starts being very important. Lights go out on the pace car. I'm gonna stack them back up and try and finish this stage out. Dave Hunt has rejoined the race, but he is not on the lead lap. Here we go, back onto the front stretch. Pace car heading off and away. Here we go, green flag is out and we get back into it. Final few laps here in our opening stage. Down the back stretch, the 12 and the 04. Headed off side by side into turn 3. Mann leading that lap. As the field continues to cycle around the 04 of Mann, positioning himself to win this stage. But here comes Jeff Crosby Jr. and Duane Corbett. Making their way down the back stretch, Mann in the 04, trying to fend off the 12 of Fritsch. As Fritsch starts to make a move, two laps remaining here in this stage. .44 of Anthony English trying to have something happen in the third lane. Well, here we go, coming around to start the final lap of the stage. Side by side, the 04 and the 12. Down the back stretch, Mann and Fritsch still side by side. The 14 of Vicente Guerrero gonna try and get there, try and make something happen in the third lane, but might be too far back. As here they come to the line, trouble. The 19 goes around, we stay green for the moment, and the 04 of Mann picks up the stage. So the yellow flag comes out. Mann gonna pick up the stage, but let's see what happened here. Coming up off the corner. Off of turn number 4, the 19 and the 14 going to get together there. Either way, the 04 Mark Mann comes away with the stage win. We'll let Mark Mann make his pit stop. And then we'll try and get a word in with him. Zero 04 down pit lane, along with the entire field. As the 04 comes down and away, let's see if we can't get a word in with our stage winner. Mark, you got your ears on, bud?
Yeah, brother.
Man, oh man, nice job on picking up the stage win.
Yeah, I desperately needed to after last week's race. After last week's performance, I needed all the points I can get tonight to stay relevant in this chase.
Well, man, you did a good job at a start so far. This stage win
so far
gonna go a long way for you. I mean, there's 1.5 races left to get in.
Yeah, this finish here is gonna be a must. I mean, I must finish in the top 5 tonight, or it's gonna be really difficult next week to kind of stay in the hunt to advance to the round of 8.
All right, man. Well, I know you can get it done. That 04 is always fast whenever it shows up. So what's it gonna
exactly?
What's it gonna take?
Yeah. Well, sorry, talking over you. What it's gonna take is that I continue to show up tonight. Sometimes I get a little lackadaisical, fall asleep in the back, and try to wake up the last 10 laps. But in a playoff race, that is not a good strategy. So just kind of stay coherent for the rest of this race and see if I can pull out a top 5.
All right, man. Well, good luck to you. Shout outs, thank yous. Anything else you'd like to add?
Oh yeah, I'm sure Mara's probably sleeping by now, and what if she's not? What's up? See her in the morning, and you guys over there at Max Speed, and everybody who puts this on, and OP, and everybody I'm racing with, and the sponsor.
All right, man. Well, good luck to you in the rest of the race, and we look forward to talking to you after this.
Thanks, man, and thanks to Nathan Warren for that push.
What group were you in?
I was down there with Anthony and Adam Kilday and Les.
All right, I'll get you back down there.
All right, brother.
That is the 04 of Mark Mann. Picking up the stage win. So, as things stand, the restart going to be the 99 of Alex Giffen and the 83 of Shane Posey. Pace car gets out of the way. Here we go. Green flag is out and we get back into it. Into the corner, the 99 of Alex Giffen has the race lead. Shane Posey in the 83 on the outside edge. Jeff Crosby Sr. in the 15. Making some noise at the front of the field, trying to push the 83. '62 of Les Levy. Third car on the inside line, tucked in behind our stage winner, the 04 Mark Mann. Nate Warren in the 16, as has been the trend in this race. One of the first ones up to the third lane. Now the 15, a senior, gonna jump up there as well. Three wide down the back stretch. Do want to point out that the 53 of Dave Hunt has gotten back on the lead lap and has wasted no time working his way forward. Dave Hunt already back into 11th place after being one lap down. Hunt popped his engine, had to burn a fast repair and lose a lap in the process. He is in full recovery mode and making his way back to the front of the field. Two cars at the back. Everett Lane in 31st spot, riding around torn up. And also the 71 of Sean McCara riding around slowly. McCara, a little bit of damage. These two not able to stay in the draft. Zach Fritsch in the 12 going for a little jaunt down below the yellow line. Gonna try and find a spot to blend in. Down the back stretch, 99. Up in the second lane has the 83 of Shane Posey pushing hard on his back bumper. Mark Mann in the 04 trying to wrestle the lead away from the 99. Down to 24 laps to go this race. Going by very fast. The field still setting personal best lap times. 4 of our drivers just turned their fastest lap of the race. Post racing through the tri-oval. 83 and the 99 now running side by side. Everett Lane losing a lap in the 24. John McCarra next on the chopping block. Mark Mann in the 04 and Alex Giffen in the 99 lead their respective lanes. For this race, very important as it is the second in the round of 16. Only 3 races in this round. 3 chances to lock yourself in if you're one of the 16 drivers. Couple drivers at the back of the pack here. Duane Corbett, Justin Wynn, Sean Stevens, and Lynn McNeese. They're at the back of this lead pack. Just a little bit behind them, that's the 85 of Adam Kilday. So the field a little bit spread out. Kilday, John Guerrero, Eric Lorey, and Nick Wing, along with the 88 of Gabe Butler, the 24 of Everett Lane in the mix right here, but Everett Lane had to stop for a fast repair. Now his car is up to full speed, but he is multiple laps down. So this group of 6 drivers going to try and catch the lead pack, which is being led by the 99 of Alex Giffen. On board with the 19 of Zach Workman. And we have a few drivers peeling off for pit road. Mark Mann leading this group. Another contact on pit lane. It looks like everyone sorts it out. We stay green and get everyone straightened out. The 29 overshoots his pit box by a lot. That's going to cost him plenty of time. Here comes the next group of drivers on the pit road. Shane Posey getting in very hot. And I believe that is going to be a rough call for the 83. Harry Bergeron going to pit by himself with Ron Walters in the 10. Going to take over the race lead. The Ron Walters staying out. Let's see if someone gets lucky and can pull off another outstanding call like the 53 of Dave Hunt. Walter's going to put Nick Wing a lap down. Ron Walters and Harold Rothery continue to cycle around out there. Gabe Butler in the 88 has yet to come down pit road as well. Those are the 3 drivers who have stayed out. Walters, Rothery, and Butler. And here comes Walters and Rothery. Gabe Butler on the pit road as well. Mark Mann in the 04 up to full speed. He in the 53 at Dave Hunt. Trying to take over the race lead. Alex Giffen in the 99 and the 14. of Vicente Guerrero. Side by side at the line. Big moment there for the 83 is Shane Posey, as he did go a lap down, got caught speeding on pit road. So we complete a round of green flag pit stops. Couple more drivers going to go a lap down. Green flag pit stops have a way of spreading this field out. Mann in the 04, trying to stay out in front. Said he was going to do his best to show up in this race and pick up the win. He has been one to beat here tonight. As the field through the tri-oval, I should say the lead pack, as the field is spread out. Alex Giffen in the 9, putting in a good showing. Leading a lot of laps here tonight. The 99 might have something to say to Mark Mann about this race win. But the 4th yellow flag coming out, Justin Wynn, Duane Corbett in trouble. Let's see what happened to bring out this yellow flag. Oh my. Heavy impact. A little bit of contact down the backstretch leads to a huge impact moment. On board, David Overstreet. Take a shot from Les Levy. Is this Duane Corbett just a hard right directly in front of the 62 of Les Levy? Les with just nowhere to go. So the yellow flag comes out with less than 10 laps to go. 14 of Vicente Guerrero out in front when the yellow flag came out. So we'll see who is going to come down pit road, who is going to stay out. With just 8 laps to go, drivers on pit road, less than 10 laps to go. I expect we'll see the leaders stay out, back half of the field. Gonna try and come down pit lane. And it's like nobody coming down pit road. Everyone's staying out. All right, here they come off of turn 4, racked and stacked. Green flag is out. We're back underway. Just 6 laps to go. Vicente Guerrero in the 14. Takes over the top spot down the straightaway. And the 5th yellow flag brings us back under control of the pace car. Ron Walters going for a spin along with the 21, gonna get a few drivers caught up in it. Looks like the 10 of Walters just gonna come down. Everyone able to get rolling? I think we're gonna get green flag with 2 laps to go. Field making its way around slowly. I've convinced myself we'll get the green flag with 2 laps to go. All right, this is going to be a 2-lap shootout to the finish. And that will be a regular distance if we don't get another yellow. All right, well, here we go. Let's see how this is going to play out. Pace car is away. And the green flag flies with 2 laps to go. And just like that, the yellow flag will come out. And we will go into a green-white checkered attempt. Let's see if we can figure out what happened. Chris Jordan coming in late to the party. John Stevens, Nate Warren, these guys still crashing all throughout the corner. Still haven't got to what originally triggered. Workman and F. Crosby Sr. still haven't gone back far enough. Good grief. Just a lot of pushing and shoving, because everyone was trying to get up to speed. Our 6th yellow flag is displayed. So, for our first attempt at a green-white checker, we'll reset the lap counter to 3 laps to go. Lights go out on the pace car. Gonna rack them and stack them. Green white checkered attempt. Gonna see Vicente Guerrero and Alex Giffen at the front of this field. All right, here we go. Pace car pulls away. Green flag attempt number 1. Here we go. Down to 2 laps to go. 27 drivers on the lead lap. That means 27 drivers have a shot at winning this race. Gonna come through turns 3 and 4 this time. We might get to the white flag. Vicente Guerrero going to take the white flag. Guerrero might try and steal one of these races away from a championship contender and get it himself. The 14 coming in with the most points of everyone who has not won a race. Picking up the win here will advance him. Alex Giffen in the 99 would love to steal one as well. But here they come. Through 3 and 4 for the final time. Off of turn number 4, Vicente Guerrero leading the charge, has the advantage. Can he hold on to it? The 99 can't get there. Vicente Guerrero punches his ticket into the round of 8. And the fastest lap of the race turned by the 27 of Sean Stevens on the white flag lap, saving the best for last. But Vicente Guerrero in the 14 picks up the race win. Let's go through our results. Vicente Guerrero with the win. Alex Giffen second. Third goes to Zach Workman. Dave Hunt fourth. Fifth will be Zach Fritsch. Anthony English sixth. Seventh, David Overstreet. Eric Lorey eighth. Ninth, Lynn McNeese. Jeff Crosby Jr. 10th. 11th is Shane Posey. Adam Kilday 12th. 13th, Casey Gilchrist. Dustin Logston 14th. Les Levy in 15th, Ron Walters 16th, 17th place is Nate Warren, 18th, going to the 88 of Gabe Butler. 19th is Derek Donna, Harold Rothery 20th, 21st Sean Stevens, 22nd our stage winner Mark Mann, Duane Corbett 23rd, 24th Chris Jordan, Jeff Crosby Sr. 25th, 26th spot goes to Gerry Bergeron. Final driver on the lead lap, that is the 27 of Nick Wing. Everett Lane, John Guerrero, Sean McCarron, Justin Wynn make up the final spots here tonight. Let's roll into our post-race interviews, and let's start with the driver of the 14. That is Vicente Guerrero. Vicente, the Italian stallion. What are you doing?
You know, just hanging around, doing some donuts.
Got some donuts going on, and the No Presta is in victory lane. You advance into the round of 8. Tell me a little bit about your race here tonight.
It was pretty fun, actually. This car, I really love this, the Gen 4 here, and I got tangled up there coming to that one stage there. It was a little bit of netcode, but I mean, it is what it is. But man, I didn't think Workman was gonna push me, but he sure did. He pushed me to the win.
Well, the 14 picks up the win. You advance into the round of 8. Man, nice job. Congratulations out there. Shout outs, thank yous, anything you'd like to add?
Yeah, thank you, KR, for broadcasting. Can't wait to watch this one back. I want to thank OP for putting on this league and all their admins for what they do. I want to thank my mom and dad out in Arizona, missing them. Love you guys. My wife for letting me do what I do. I love her very much, and I appreciate that she puts up with me.
Well, man, nice job. As I said, congratulations, and man, we'll see you in the next race.
Thank you, KR.
As Vicente Guerrero, driver of the 14, bringing it home in second place. Now we move on to the 99 of Alex Giffen. If he is here, Alex may not be here. Oh, there's some more people hiding up there. Nope. I do not see the 99. Hopefully he'll join us, but we'll move on to the 19 of Zach Workman. Workman is here. Zach, this is KR. What are you doing?
Sitting.
Oh, yeah? You sitting on the podium?
No.
Oh, why not?
I'm scared of it. It's too tall.
Well, we'll give you the shortest step on the podium. How's that?
Well, that makes me feel an extra kind of special.
All right. Well, we'll give you the shortest step on the podium. Nice job bringing it home in third place here tonight.
Yeah, I didn't do anything. I just stayed on the bottom because Dave and Alex were pushing good on the outside. So I'm like, I can't clear myself. So I guess I'll push this idiot in front of me. And that's what I did.
Well, great strategy. Seems to have worked very well for you, man. You come in with a strategy of staying on the bottom, and tell you what, it seemed to have worked. You know, you were 3 points below the cut line, bring it home in third place. Surely that's bumped you up a little bit.
Yeah, so hopefully. Yeah, it could have been a lot nicer if I got some like stage points there, but me and Vince got together, so it's whatever. But stuff happens, so it was all good. But yeah, I was trying to clear him. I was giving him the beans and trying to get up in front of Alex to maybe lock myself in. But I'll definitely take a third, better than being on the Rucker and being like 25th and then having the win next week. So yeah, a decent chance.
Well, man, nice job. Shout outs, thank yous. Anything else you'd like to add?
Shout out Team 3. If you look in the Discord, it's named a certain something that I'm sure Kara will get a nice laugh about, but I can't say out loud. So I gotta shout out Team 3. Word, blank, whatever you want to call it. So Dustin, Fritsch, Jeff, both Jeffs out there. I know Senior got involved in wreck. That sucks for him, man, because we you want to get senior in the top 8 because we love senior out here. Sean, Casey, all them. I got a shout out to my parents for always watching. Instacart for being on the hood and being with Team 3 expletive. And yeah, for you watching KR, watching us go in circles, it's probably boring just being solo up there. So I'm glad we can make you laugh a little bit afterwards. And yeah, OP admins for doing the job.
All right, man. Well, I appreciate the joke, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah, so if one of us do get a win next week from that team, you do have to, say our full team name out of respect,
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, not a problem. So,
Sounds
all right,
good.
Zach, good luck next week. All right, that is going to do it for us here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for joining me here. Hope you all enjoyed the show. And until next week, I hope you all stay safe. Have a great night.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today